Hey YouTube, Mochismo Eugene. Another video from Exit Strategy. The title of this video is Don't Fear the Smear. Stay clear of the smear. And you've heard people say before, content creators and survivors alike, that don't bother trying to convince people of the negative things that they're hearing about you. Because the ones who are convinced of everything they hear about you, those are the people that have very, very weak backbones. They have weak sense of self. They have very weak critical thinking. They don't critical think. They don't use objective and subjective thinking and process of elimination. They don't think on the fly when someone brings them a juicy bowl of bullshit. They eat it up like Alpo. So don't worry about the smear. Just stand clear. Don't fear it, because in the workplace as we speak, it's happening to me right now. I believe. Just you know it because you can sense the vibes. As an empath, you read people very well, and just like the narcissist is gifted in the sense of the negative, empaths and chosen ones have been gifted of God for that same purpose, to be able to read people, to know who means them well and who means them hell. So the smear campaign is designed by design to insulate, if you will, the narcissist ahead of time. They're actually paying it forward. They're putting stock down into this situation that is going to essentially end up, whereas they're going to have to bail out like Martha Stewart, minus the inside trading secrets. The narcissist anticipates, just as they're reading you and they're gaining all of this intel about your innermost secrets and the things that you've gone through, both past, present, and future ambitions or whatnot. They read the people who they're going to take the smear to as well. They can read them and know that they don't have a strong boundary, don't have a strong sense of critical thinking. They cannot think subjective and objective and do a process of elimination. They can't do that because they haven't awakened to the fact that to know thyself, you can really get to know another. But if you don't understand yourself, you're actually bouncing off of everybody else's ideology, everybody else's opinions, way of doing things, way of seeing things. So you're fighting a losing battle if you're trying to fight it in the way that the narcissist is waging their war. You have to be strategic as well. And the strategies that you need are very simple. Focus on forward thinking, focus on the person you want to be, focus on the prize, the thing that's in front of you, the goals that you have set for yourself. And by the way, don't tell friends and the people that you know after you've awakened, don't try to share that, oh, they're a narcissist, thinking that you're going to get ahead of the smear campaign. After I awakened, I did this quite a bit, not to an extreme. What I mean by that, I didn't tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry about the newfound information, but I told enough people to where I feel like even today, a lot of those people have distanced themselves from me. Do I take it back? Not at all, because I believe that was a blessing in disguise. Because when I aired it out about narcissism and narcissistic personality disorder, you have to understand, people who you entrusting this information to very much are struggling in many respects with the same ailment, narcissistic personality disorder. If they aren't, they're dealing with some childhood wounds that they're probably associating with narcissism based on just the makeup and the things that you're describing. They've uh, themselves realized in their subconsciousness without telling you, wow, I've done that. I've played somebody dirty before, and I had every intention in seeing them hurt. Now, that's an emotional knee jerk effect in a lot of respects, because if somebody is hurt, they have traumas, childhood wounds, or even if they've grown up with these childhood wounds. I told you before, the narcissist trains non narcissists, people who are not narcissists, that maybe just have weak boundaries and weak sense of self and a weak identity of themselves. They are actually emulating the narcissist in their behavior, because a narcissist will give you the illusion that everything that they're doing, everything they do is golden. And I'm going to show you the way they do it. They intentionally try to make everything they do look appealing, extremely over the top appealing. But you don't realize that they're doing this systematically and strategically, in a sense, to make you envy what they're doing, so you in fact can copy what they're doing. What does this do? It makes them be able to take the credit for the fact that you followed them. They don't have an idea. Everything that they're doing, they've copied it off somebody else. Now, we all copy things from each other. When we grow up, we aspire to do certain things. As I said before, Michael Jordan dunk. But the difference is, we know we can never be Michael Jordan, because it doesn't matter if we master the dunk from the free throw line, like he did, because our name isn't Michael Jordan. Even if we were named Michael Jordan, it's because no two people are exactly alike. And when you understand it, you don't do, even identical twins. I have fraternal twins. They don't do everything exactly alike. Identical twins don't do everything exactly alike. One sneezes, the other one doesn't sneeze at the same time. I've known people, if someone else sneezes, it's been occasions where the person next to them may sneeze, and they're totally unrelated. So this is a whole different thing. They don't have an idea. We, on the other hand, we aspire to do things in a natural, healthy way. But once we emulate somebody, we're very oftentimes, we're very open to actually saying that this person or that person is the reason why we achieved, or this is where we got this particular idea from. We're forthcoming with that information. We'll share it with somebody. We won't even take the credit for being the originator of the thing that people are giving us credit for. The narcissist, whole different story. They will copy down to the letter every single thing from another person and go on down the road and do it, and have you thinking that this is who they are. They're robots. And a robot can only do what is inputted in them. Once that robot runs out of information, this is why the robot narcissists, which they are, they can't spend a long time by themselves, because they have abandonment issues, they have anxiety issues, they have introspective issues where this is where the introspection or the voices, because they can't introspect, they don't have anything to draw from. They can't draw from the despicable behavior that they're causing to other people to conclude, maybe I shouldn't keep doing this to people, because there's nothing to inspire them or motivate them. to want to change the way they're doing things because they've mastered the art of deception. They've even deceived themselves in thinking that they are omnipotent, omnipresent. I don't know if you guys know or not, but most, if not all, narcissists, they think they're above God. Do you remember Satan in the Garden of Eden? He actually was envious of God. That was the first narcissist Satan was. Lucifer, Michael. How he became envious and jealous and spiteful. King Saul, when he chased David down relentlessly when God took his spirit from him. He became malignant narcissist. You take Joseph's brothers, a lot of narcissism right there, whole clan of narcissism. And I'm going to show you, when they went to get food in Egypt from Joseph, who was the head of the food bank, they didn't even remember him. When evil people do you evil, they're doing it so repetitively to, like the narcissist, they do so many people wrong till you can be standing in a grocery store in the line behind them and can remember some dirty stuff that they did to you. They will turn around and speak to you like nothing has never happened. And it could have been something they did to you very, very low down. Very low down. Can't think of anything right now, but just low down, despicable acts. They don't remember doing it because they're doing it to so many people. That's why they can call you up after 6 or 7 months. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Just thinking about you. Just wondering what you was up to. And you thinking, man, I'm up to nothing. What about that $1,000 you owed me? So, don't fear the smear campaign. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm heading to bed. I was just thinking today I was going to do this video, but I wanted to do it before I went to sleep either way, because tomorrow I may not desire to do it. A lot of times I'm very eager to get on here and do a video, and then things start happening throughout the day, and I stay busy, very busy. Actually, thinking about making some real powerful financial moves here soon. Got a very good job. Just trying to boost the credit up and different things like that. Just trying to make a transition here very soon. I'm in a good place. And as I said, the smear campaign at the workplace, my buddy Denzel Moss, he mentioned on his video about having a job at one point at this job, and he had an idea, and the company made tons of money. Essentially, they had a bounty on his head because not knowing he was a chosen one at the time, and they ended up firing him. I got fired from my job too. This is something you guys will realize if you don't already know. Narcissists will get you fired from your job. The one I married got me fired. And the reason why I know that, because I started listening to videos shortly after I awakened in 2020, January, February of 2020. And this is how I happened upon this, because I had already gotten fired. I think I got fired I got fired in April. Yep, I think around April I got fired. And so April 2020. But I had been listening to videos, and shortly after I got fired, I happened upon a video that I probably had listened to before, because I had a knack of repetitively listening to the same videos. If I thought there was a lot of jewels in that video, I would go back, and I had a few select people that I would listen to which today I still do. And I've unsubscribed to several content creators dealing with narcissism, some of which were narcissists, I believe, and I'll stand on that. Just very angry, to which we all have been angry. But these particular people, they're venomous, they're hateful, they're hateful. Just every word out of their mouths is just so hateful and egotistical and just and they think they're helping you, but they're further traumatizing you. And I believe a lot of us know who they are. Um, I don't even care to mention their name because I'm not giving them that. I'm not giving them any credit to continue to spew the venom that they're spewing. And they have like I haven't heard from the female specifically. Maybe I'll even Google tonight to see. Not that I really care, but this was a very hateful woman, very hateful. I curse a little bit here and there, but this woman went in like she was a straight hoodlum and alcoholic, probably drug addict and all this good stuff, and just over the top, talking about booking sessions and I'm gonna be at this place and we're gonna do an event, a meet and greet. It just made me sick to my stomach. And as we elevate and we become more popular here on these channels, um, to which I'm not really concerned about that, and the people who are elevating and graduating into new arenas, I'm happy for them because some of the people that are here are giving some vital information and some vital um, tips on how we can avoid and navigate through this madness. But to that end, I just wanted to tell you guys to smear, don't fear, stay clear. With that, bless.